Okay, let's talk about the fourth part of homework 5, and it will be from question 17 to question 20. Assuming that US and French wines are substitutes in consumption. Well, as long as they're wine, fine to me. Right? If the US government imposes a quota on the amount of French wine allowed into the United States, I think President Trump considered something like it. Maybe it's a tariff, not a quota, but anyway. And the quota is set at a quantity below equilibrium. So it's the US government imposing a quota, a importing quota on French wine. Effective, right? Binding quota. The price of French wine in the US will do what? It's a binding quota, the price, right, go up. So demand, let's give it a supply, make this supply a different color, actually here, and then the quota is here. Again, make it a different color. I have to get, okay, that is the quota, effective quota, right, from equilibrium quantity go to this quota level. And that will raise the price of French wine in the United States. Okay, quantity is declining, and you cannot have enough supply to bring the market to equilibrium. There's excess excess supply if they can, if the French winemakers, they can sell at this price, right? Let me again change the color. Okay, this light blue price, if the French winemakers can sell, they would like to sell a lot, but there's the quota, they cannot sell that much into the US. So obviously, the French wine in the US will have a higher price. Well, the price of the US produced wine, right, from Napa Valley and many other places will be what, basically the price of the substitute is higher, so we seek the substitute, right? The French wine become more expensive, US consumers want to buy more US produced wine, and the demand, if you think about, just borrow this picture, the demand will be higher, right? So that will drive up the let me put this one back. That will drive up the US wine price. I'm using the same picture, but we are talking about two different markets, okay? So you should ignore the, this and this. We're just saying, right, the US produced the wine market, the demand moved from this location to a new location, okay, to a higher position, okay. This is the new demand. Make sure we see that different color, okay, from the red to the purple. Okay, that is question 17. So let's look at question 18. Quantity controls set below the equilibrium quantity do not cause what? Okay, still look at this picture, right? We can even bring back this one. The price is at a higher level than the market equilibrium level, or say the market clearing level. We are looking for kind of something, not a result from quota. Incentives for illegal activities. Think about it. If you can secretly import French wine in the US, you can sell it at a higher price. That is called smuggling, which is illegal activities. People love to smuggle stuff. B. missed opportunities in the form of mutually beneficial transactions that don't occur. Right? You don't have to say don't occur. It's missed opportunity, right? It's just kind of repeated, but the the quota does generate this result, so it is a result. C. The supply price of the quantity transacted exceed the demand price of the quantities transacted. At this quantity, I have said, right, what is the supply price? The price on the supply curve. This is the supply price. What is the demand price? That's the price on the demand curve. That is the demand price. So it's actually what the demand price of quantity transacted exceed the supply price of the quantity transacted. So it's the reverse of this sentence is true as a result of the quota, right? The quota rent is what we have calculated in question 16, right? Okay, now let's look at question 19. Need a bit of space here. Use this figure, the market for sandwiches. How much total surplus? Total surplus would be lost. That will be the deadweight loss, okay? Total surplus loss. If there were a quota of 8 sandwiches that could be legally exchanged. So we have a quota. The number is 8. 8 sandwiches in this market can be legally exchanged. Okay, you cannot do under the table transaction to sell the sandwich at $6 or sell a sandwich at $5. No, that's illegal, right? Only sell above 8 sandwiches in the market, sell nine sandwiches, the cops will come, right? That's the idea. Anyway, maybe not the cops, but somebody from the government will start to imposing fine or something like that. Right? Enforce the quota. All right, let's see. Now, the loss in total surplus is the deadweight loss we've been talked about. Let me use a different color. Can I get that one? So I'm avoiding starting from that point. Okay, this pink thing is the this area, this triangle is this pink triangle. The area of this pink triangle is what we are considering, and we know its height is the difference between 8 and 10. Okay, 10 minus 8 is the height of the triangle, and the base is the distance between 4 and 7. So 7 minus 4 is the base. Let's do a little bit of calculation here, right? So the formula is 1/2 times what? Base times the height. And for this triangle, we got 1/2 times the base is 7 minus 4, right? Times the height will be 10 minus 8, right? That is the this product divided by 2 is our answer, right? You can do them. It's your job to do the math, okay? I'm already doing a lot of math for you. You need to perform that calculation. Okay, let's look at question 20. Which statement about undesired side effects of a quantity control is not correct? Okay, an incorrect effect of quantity control. So If it is a quantity control effect, then we are not going to elect that one, right? So A, quantity controls do not lead to deadweight loss. We just calculated the quota's deadweight loss. Okay, so this is not a correct statement. A is not a correct statement, all right, about the undesirable side effects of quantity control, because quantity control does lead to deadweight loss, right? B, some mutually beneficial transactions do not occur because of quantity controls. Yes, that's why there's deadweight loss. So this is a side effect, undesirable side effect, and so it is not the correct answer. We are looking for the incorrect side effect. C, quantity controls provide incentives for illegal activities, smuggling, remember? Yeah. There's also bootlegging, which is smuggling whiskey or something, spirits. But that is not, it has a quantity control of 0. The prohibition period. The US government love to control things. You know, the government always should do something. Sort of the mantra. Okay, D, quantity controls cause a wedge between the demand price and the supply price. That is what quota rent. That is the quota rent. Okay, so that ends our preview of homework 5.